Okay, so there are some questions on how to get the image of your infographic into your Google site. With some of these sites, you can't download the image. When you try, it says, sorry, you have to upgrade before you can actually download your work. Same with Venngage here. You can't do it until you upgrade. Well, we don't want to have to upgrade for sure. And there's still ways that you can get this done. And it involves, instead of downloading an image, it involves embedding. So think of embedding on your Google site as the Embed Gadget, which we'll use, is like a window into another site. So we're not actually uploading and downloading into our site. We're just taking something from one site and displaying it through our own. And here's how you would go about this. There are multiple ways, and here I'll show you two. First of all, you need to publish your infographic. And when you do, you're often given both a URL, and if you want to view that on the web, you can. So this is the URL, and I'm going to copy this right now. So we'll copy that. I'm going to close this too, and we'll come back to this in just a minute. Now I'm going to go over to my reflections page and create a new post in my Google site. And I think I'll just call this Infographics. Infographic. Now if I just paste the URL in, it's just a link to click on. I want to have this be viewable and not just have to click on it. So we can't go insert image route because we don't have the image. We weren't able to download it. So instead we're going to go to the gadgets column and choose more gadgets. And if you have a URL of any web page, you can actually put it into your own web page. And you'll need to scroll down here and you're going to look for the Include Gadget iframe. So click on that and choose Select. And all you need to do is paste this in. Paste that in. I'm going to make this the display. I'm going to make this maybe 100% instead of 600 pixels. And I'll leave the height like that. I also want a title, and this is just going to, instead of saying Include Gadget iframe, which is kind of strange, I'm going to say Ryan's Infographic. And then I'll just choose OK. And now when I click Save, we are good to go. We should be. So here it is. And there it is. Okay, so I embedded that, and now what I'll do is I'm going to actually go back in to edit mode, and I'll show you the other way of doing this. So I'm going to actually click all the way down, hit a couple of lines, and then I'm going to say embedded version of my infographic, and then hit return. And I'm going to do this very similarly. Instead of going to get the URL, I want the embed code. And if you look down here, there are different kinds of embed code. Typically what works best is a fixed type of code, sorry. So I'm going to get that, copy this, and close. Now I'll go back to my Google site, go to Insert, and again I'm going to go to the Gadgets column, go to More Gadgets. This time, instead of getting the Include Gadget, I want to get the Embed Gadget. Choose Select, and I'm going to paste that code in. One thing I always look for is the width and the height, the values for those. I can see here that my width is 550. And my height is 629. I want to ensure that I see my entire infographic. So I want my window to be at least as big as the infographic itself. So width is 550. To ensure it's at least as big, I usually add 20 to these things. So 550 plus 20 is obviously 570. So my window here, my display window, I'm going to make 570. And then down here, the height, which was, I think it was 629, I'll just add 20 to that, or roughly there, thereabouts, so go to 650, and then I'm also going to change the where it says Embed Gadget to Ryan's Infographic. Choose OK. Now when I hit save, I should have 2 versions. There we go. So that's how you would do it for Infogram. Venngage and some of the other ones are very similar. We'll go to, I think it's publish. So we did that. Here's my URL. And if I go to the embed code here, I want the fixed iframe, and I would click in there and get that. So that's how you do it. Give it a shot. If you have questions, you can ask in class.